Hey guys, how's it going? This is Will with a Writing Time with Will. And normally I would talk about something to do with storytelling or story writing. But today I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different since we are celebrating the birthday of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And what I wanted to do is just go over a drawing of him and then also give you a small snippet of one of his most powerful speeches. Um, it was a piece from his I Have a Dream speech, and I want to kind of talk a little bit about the impact that it had on my life before I started playing the bit that I started playing. So I'm going to do that while I'm drawing this picture. Anyway, Dr. Martin Luther King, for those who may not know, here in the States especially, he was one of those people that was really a leader in the fight for civil rights in this country. When there were still, for example, segregated bathrooms, where people couldn't even go to the bathroom, same bathrooms. You'd have white only and black only bathrooms. And so this was during the 60s and 70s when schools were integrating. You had a lot of problems because some people didn't want to recognize the fact that they were having black students. So there were a lot of court cases over it and different things like that. So Dr. Martin Luther King was one of the people in the forefront of really helping to swing the decision making a different direction as it relates to civil rights in our country. That said, it wasn't a perfect thing. There were a lot of things that we still even deal with even to this day as a country. But he definitely was one of those forerunners for that, for the conscience that everybody deserved the rights to be treated as equals in this country we live in. And so what I wanted to do is just kind of talk about that for just a second and really talk about its impact on me. Growing up, I heard the speech really for the first time when I was about maybe 15 or 16 years old. Really sat down and listened to the whole thing. The whole thing's about 17 minutes from start to finish. And my mother had got it for me on CD. And so it was there, and I believe there was another version of the speech that was on that same CD. It wasn't a whole lot on it, but she wanted me to hear it in full. And so since I was born in '73, so I wasn't really old enough to really understand what was going on in the country at the time when the speech would have been made. But anyway, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw on this and kind of give y'all a chance to see it a little bit. And I'll do different things as I'm going. But what I'm going to do is just let me continue to draw this while I play a few minutes of the speech. It's about 5 minutes of the speech will be played, a little bit over 5 minutes, and then I'll come back and close it out. So anyway, guys, as always, if you like what you're seeing here, do me a favor, please go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, things you want to see in the future, things like that, because we'll try to do more of those things. Like I said, this is a little bit different since we are celebrating in this country. We are celebrating the birthday of a great person in our society and a person that, you know, we can all hope to try to do something in our lives to make the world a little bit better. And so, if, as I look at it as not only a person of color, but as a person of faith as well, it's one of those things that I want to try to do in life and really kind of help swing things in a different direction than where we even currently are in our country. Because where we currently are in our country I don't know that it's a great place. So hopefully, we all can be a part. We all choose to be a part of something that helps the country become better as a whole. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go ahead and go ahead and listen to this speech, and then I'll come back and wrap this up at the end here. Anyway, guys, as always, love you. And if for some reason you don't stick with me through the whole thing, I understand. But just let you know that I love you, and I hope that you'll be blessed and be a blessing. So right now we're going to go ahead and play the speech of the I Have a Dream, the excerpt from the I Have a Dream speech.
So even though we face the difficulties of today and tomorrow, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with its vicious racists, with its governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, and every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, my country, tears of thee. Sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring. From the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire, let freedom ring. From the mighty mountains of New York, let freedom ring. From the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania, let freedom ring. From the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado, let freedom ring. From the curvaceous slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring. And when this happens, and when we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pick up there. One of the things that I want to just express is just my deep gratitude for people who fought for my rights as an African American and who fought for the rights of others. Because people from all races walked with Dr. King and walked with others during that march to Washington. And and in other places. And so I just want to let you know, and I hope you know that, there are many people of all races that really put their hand to the plow and made a point to walk this thing out because they understood the importance of freedom for all people. Um, and how even our Declaration of Independence was outlined. It was the idea that all people really mattered, even though at the time African Americans, especially, weren't even considered people. And so it's interesting to see how he was able to use that and really look at how the injustices of things. And anyway, guys, I'm gonna make sure that the picture is posted of the finished product in the video, so that way you guys can see it. And I hope that you are blessed today. I hope this video just gives you a moment to think, and hopefully it will spur you on to fight for the rights of those who can't fight for themselves, no matter what race they are. Because we all understand that when it's all said and done with, there's one true race, and that's the human race, and that's the race that we fight for. Um, so I pray that we as a country will begin to really look at what it takes to become a unified people, because when we're unified as a people, there's nothing we can't do. Anyway, guys, love you. And as I always try to make sure to end my videos, I've got a story to tell, and I hope it inspires you to tell yours. And then, more importantly, be blessed to be a blessing to somebody, guys. Take care.